Yo, what is up, metalheads and non-metalheads alike? I am Everblack, the Extreme Metalhead, bringing to you another bands I've discovered video. So this is going to be, as you know, 4 bands that I've discovered, 3 of them that I like, and 1 that I didn't really care for as much. And this episode is actually going to have a bonus band, specifically for a buddy of mine that asked me to check out this band, and so I did. And so I'm going to give you my thoughts about them, tell you about them, but we'll get to that later, so just stay tuned for that. So the first band we're going to talk about is called BSL Forest. They're a band from Brazil. They started in 2017. They're currently ongoing. They're an atmospheric black metal band. With their lyrical themes have anti-monotheism, wisdom, chaos, nature, all that kind of stuff. They're made up of ex-members from a band called Radical Bestial and Andromalius. Excuse the, I'm sure I pronounced those horribly, so excuse that. And they have 1 EP with 6 tracks. The EP is Alam da Grande Vasta Floresta. Again, excuse the pronunciation, I'm sure I butchered that. So, I'm going to talk about the EP real quick. There's a ton to explore in this EP. I love the track with the wood instruments. It really sets the mood for the whole EP, honestly. First track, Impressions, get right into the thick of it with some excellent black metal. Whole album is really good, really great black metal, and I honestly could see myself jamming to this for a while. And it's mixed beautifully, and it's really brutal. So, if you get a chance, I would specifically check out Cúpula Negra de Reflexio. I think that was probably my favorite track on the EP. So yeah, so that's a BSL Forest. Pretty short there. We're gonna go right into the second band. This is also a black metal band with some thrash elements, so that's pretty cool. This band's called Mastarm. Their lyrical themes are of anti-Christianity and misanthropy, so you kind of get the idea of where this is going. Formed last year in 2019, still ongoing. And their member connections, they're connected with another band called Blastosistia. So check them out if you like this band, maybe like them too. They had 1 EP called Unholy Sons of Evil and an album called Crown of Thorns. The EP has 5 tracks and the album has 8 tracks. The EP is stripped down, thrashy black metal, underproduced, but not, I wouldn't consider raw. It's a good EP. It doesn't really blow me away or anything, but it's a fun listen. If you would want to check it out, I would suggest checking out the track Cernunos. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. So you get kind of an idea of what the rest of the EP is about. The album, however, is what I really enjoyed from the material. It keeps really true to that thrashy black metal that we heard in the EP, but it's just more interesting in my opinion. I can feel the music and what it's trying to get across. Right from the beginning, the vocals take a backseat to the whole mix, which doesn't bother me since this music is really menacing, really brutal, really crushing. If you want to check this album out, I would suggest the song Subhuman Genocide. perfect blend of what this album has to offer for the entirety of it. And the album also features tracks from a band, or features a track. Sorry, the album also features a track called Florgasnebel. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. With vocalist Xenocider. So I don't know if you've heard of that guy, but if you have, you can check it out there. Pretty good album, really great thrash black metal. So if you like that kind of stuff, definitely check it out. Now we're going into the third band. This is the final band that I've liked. Well, maybe. We'll talk about the bonus band in a little bit here. Third band is Carnal Abhorrence. They're from Louisville, Kentucky, so here in the United States. They formed back in 2017, and they are currently ongoing, and they are a slam band. So of course, you know I love slam. They have member connections with bands Order of Leviathan, Necrosadist, End It With a Shotgun, Forced to Rot, Of Abysmal Descent, and The Esoteric Agenda. And they have one album called Gourmandizing Rupture. It has 7 tracks on it, and man is it brutal, okay? They don't take any time for introductions, and you're right in from the first track, from the first second. You're right in at that classic riff, classic slam stuff that everyone who loves slam knows and loves. Band is just disgusting, and I hope they continue because I can't wait to hear more. Especially if you like slam, I would definitely check this out. Check out track Crowning Champions of Carnage. Definitely, it's my favorite track on the album. Honestly, there's not much else to say. Like I said, they only have one album, but this is brutal slam and just really awesome to listen to. So check it out. And now we're on the last band, not counting the bonus band that I'm going to talk about. This band is called Miserere. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. This band I didn't really care for as much. They're from Germany. They formed in 2016 or 2019. I'm not really sure. The Metal Limb Encyclopedia is a little off on that. But they are black thrash metal, so kind of like the other black thrash metal band, but this one didn't vibe with me. They have an EP called M1631, has 2 tracks, and they have a demo called War, which has 9 tracks. And these dudes, I didn't really care for. Although at first glance, I would say I would probably enjoy it. There's just some stuff about the quality that just irks me. I didn't vibe with me. I don't mind some of the songs, like the song Terraforming of the War, or War from the demo.
Destroyed by the damage, we need a new instead of dead.
But there are songs like IA or Burning Sun off the EP that just doesn't sound right to me. It seems to be more acquired type taste, which is fine. It's not just my thing. I definitely don't think these guys are bad though. Let me put that out there. These guys are very talented. That's not what I'm trying to say here. I think most metalheads would probably be fine with this, especially if you're into the black thrash kind of stuff. They're just, for some reason, I just didn't really vibe with them. But if you do like black thrash, definitely check it out. These guys are talented. They're just not my thing. Now we're going to talk about a 5th band. So this isn't a normal thing I'm going to do. This is going to be a once in a while kind of a thing. But a buddy of mine said, hey, you should check this band out. They're really cool, and they're actually going to, I think they were going to open for them in a local gig for them. So this band's called Cel Damage. They're from Apple Valley, California. They formed in 2016. They're a punk hardcore grind band, so that's pretty cool. Got some punk, some hardcore, some grind. I love all three of those genres. And they have member connections with bands Stay Wild, Atticus Matthews, which I have no image for, XAXRXMX, which I have no image for, Fight Song Poetry, which I have no image for, Ice Bag Injury, Common War, Rats in the Wall, Eighth Unit, False Act, and American Standards. They have 2 EPs, I don't know if it's Misanthrope. It's not Misanthropy. So Misanthrope with 4 tracks and Misanthrope 2 with 4 tracks as well. And they have 3 albums, Making Ours, which is 10 tracks, and New Advice, which is 5 tracks, and Zebulon, which is 4 tracks. This bonus band, like I said, my friend told me to check them out. I actually really enjoyed their stuff. It's very punk hardcore style with maybe some influence from grind here and there. Honestly, I didn't hear a ton of the grind influence, but maybe I didn't listen to some of their songs long enough. Between their short song times, like the track Trump, which is 40 seconds, as punk as it gets, to the all-ball songs like McGain off the second EP, not to mention some amazing songs off their albums like The Art of a Cult off of Making Ours, and City off of A New Advice, or Almost As If Pulling Teeth off of Zebulon. They're just so much fun. I definitely would want to see these dudes at a show, and if you like this type of stuff, I would definitely check them out. Their discovery is short and sweet, so it won't take too long, and like I said, some of their tracks are really short, so it really wouldn't take too long on some of their stuff. Some of their albums their album times are pretty short too. But these guys are pretty fun to listen to. They definitely aren't taking themselves super serious. They're not like, death metal or anything. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, then maybe this isn't for you. But they're a fun band to jive with, honestly. And so that was the bands I've discovered for this week. So tell me if you liked any of these bands. Let me know if there's any bands that you think I should check out. Like I said, it doesn't have to be metal, it could be anything. I've got some videos coming up where it's not going to be all metal, I should say. It'll still be metal. But yeah, so let me know. Hit like, share, and subscribe, please. Anything helps, and stay heavy.